Well, the call of the New Testament is for God's children, God's people, to be obedient. And that's a theme that the Apostle Peter picks up here on in chapter 1, verse 14. He says, as obedient children. And then he's going to unpack for us a little bit what it looks like to be obedient children. I want you to see just three things really briefly. Firstly, what does it look like to be obedient children? Well, it looks like not being conformed to the passions of your former ignorance. In other words, you are a new creation in Christ whenever you put your trust and faith and confidence in Him. And so we should no longer live in the slavery of our sinful passions that we once walked. And so what does it mean to be obedient? It means not conforming to the passions of your former ignorance. Secondly, it also means conducting yourself with fear. Conducting yourself with fear. What's fear? It's this deep awe or respect for the Lord. The Christian who is an obedient child doesn't treat the relationship with God flippantly. They don't treat it casually. They have this respect, this awe for the God who they serve. And thirdly, Peter says, verse 18, knowing that you were ransomed from the futile ways inherited from your fathers. So in other words, remember where you have come from. Remember what God has done for you through the person of Jesus in saving you from your sin. And so three ways you can exercise obedience. Do not conform to the patterns of your former ignorance. Secondly, conduct yourself with fear. Thirdly, remember where you came from.